But in the case of the veil, some people do respect a woman's right to wear it. In Islam, it's not something that you can find supported by the Quran that says that you have to wear the veil. It's not something that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may the peace and blessing of God put upon him, established as something for women to wear. Some of his wives did wear it in privacy and so forth, but those were special cases because these were his wives, but not to prescribe it that women should wear it. But some women take it upon themselves because they're thinking this is making them more modest. They're trying to be more private, and they have a lot of issues like that. And they give the impression, even though, like I said, we can accept that they dress that way, and that's their definition of modesty, but we can't prescribe that as something that Islam has prescribed. And we can't prescribe that as something that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has prescribed as a dress for Muslim. But I'm trying to be sensitive to the fact that I know that in some cultures, women, they have adapted this as their expression of modesty, and we just want to be clear as to what the religion requires and what people may practice. From their own opinion.
Very good. We have seen down through the years how much of the media overlooks the homegrown African-American Muslim imams. Why is this? What can we do to improve this situation? The questions I've asked you, I'm sure the American public would like to hear from the black African-American Muslims.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I think it's a very important issue in question, and I've heard it mentioned as something throughout the African American communities of Muslims who say, why? I heard one gentleman, immigrant Muslim, give a talk recently, and he says, what's going on now is our civil rights issue, just like what went on with African Americans was a civil rights issue, and therefore, and now we are at the forefront. He was giving that answer to an audience of African Americans. I was there and I was listening to it, but I thought to myself, well, no, wait a minute, because in Islam, the issues that are being addressed are issues for us too as African Americans. And there are issues for Chinese Muslims, and there are issues for French Muslims, and there are issues for people from Somalia and wherever Muslims are from. So they're not just addressed to the immigrants and not just to the Arab, but the media has a tendency to go and just and grab particular people, and by that they give the image that these are the Muslims and that they are speaking for the Muslims. And the African Americans have been here for years. And they always are asking for a moderate voice. They say, where's the moderate voice? And under the leadership of the late W.D. Muhammad, that community became a very moderate voice. I think one of the issues, that in itself is one of the issues, because the media likes sensationalism.
That's right.
Yeah, they like
absolutely. Yeah. We're in a tabloid society.
Society. They like they like something that is controversial, something that's inflammatory.
That's right.
And then, so that which is on point, they say, well, where are the imams who condemn what they call it, terrorism? Well, all those imams they ignore. They say, why is it that there's no imams that come out speaking against it?
That's
well,
right.
all, as you pointed out, many African American Muslims who have stood up and willing to speak out and have stood up for America, they never give them the opportunity to say or comment on any of the issues that are out there, and they are constantly going where they think that they may be politically correct to go, or or hot button issues that they want to address. And but the transitioning and the many African Americans have much scholarship in relation to Islam. What is the correct picture of Islam? How Islam is compatible with America's vision. I didn't say necessarily American life, because sometimes the life of people may not be the vision. It may be inconsistent. You know,
Very good.
with the founding fathers had a vision that we're still striving to match. So, and that becomes the original intent and the original life that the people are wanting to express.
Yes.
Just like, you know, God gives us a picture of a human being, and we are still striving to fit that picture. You know, so
Very good.
you know, so
Okay, Imam Wali, give us your thoughts on our dearly loved late leader, Imam W.D. Muhammad, and the impact he had on our lives and worldwide.
well, wow, that's I feel that the late W.D. Muhammad was truly a blessing to the world, and more specifically, firstly,